The 1960s in Britain, a time of change, style, and quiet confidence. The country was rebuilding, modernizing, and finding its identity again. And on the roads, something special was happening. British luxury cars were everywhere. They weren't just machines. They were statements. Long bonnets, polished wood interiors, smooth rides. These cars represented success, elegance, and a very British sense of class. But today, many of them are gone, faded from memory. So in this video, we're going to rewind time and count down 10 forgotten British luxury cars from the 1960s that once ruled the roads. And maybe you'll remember a few along the way. Number 10. Humber Super Snipe, Series 4. Produced by Humber in the early 1960s. The Super Snipe was big, solid, and built for comfort. It had a 3.0-liter engine and a smooth, quiet ride, perfect for long journeys. Inside, it felt almost like a lounge. Wide seats, polished trim, and plenty of space. People loved it because it felt important. It was often used by officials and business executives. But over time, Humber faded away, and so did the Super Snipe. Number 9. Vanden Plas Princess 4-liter R. Built by Vanden Plas, this car was pure British luxury at a lower price. But the real magic was inside. Handcrafted wood panels, soft leather seats, and a level of comfort that felt almost royal. People loved it because it offered Rolls-Royce-like luxury at a lower price. But it was expensive to build and slowly disappeared from the market. Number 8. Wolseley 6110. Produced by Wolseley, part of the British Motor Corporation. This was a refined and practical luxury saloon. It featured a 2.9-liter engine and a calm, controlled driving experience. What made it special was its balance. It wasn't flashy, but it felt premium. Buyers appreciated its reliability and understated elegance. But as brands merged and changed, Wolseley quietly vanished. Number 7. Daimler 250 V8. A more compact luxury car built by Daimler. It came with a 2.5-liter V8 engine. Small, but surprisingly powerful. The design was clean and classic. Inside, you still got leather and wood, just in a smaller package. People loved it because it gave them prestige, without the size of a limousine. But Daimler struggled to compete, and this model slowly faded into history. Number 6. Austin Princess, 1960s models. The Austin Princess name carried weight. These cars were large, formal, and often chauffeur-driven. They had long bodies, soft suspension, and a very traditional design. Inside, it felt like stepping into another world. Quiet, smooth, and dignified. They were popular among the elite, and even used for ceremonial purposes. But tastes changed, and the Princess became a relic of another era. Number 5. Jaguar Mark X. Introduced in 1961 by Jaguar. This was one of the biggest and most impressive saloons of its time. It featured a powerful 3.8-liter engine and independent rear suspension, quite advanced for the era. The design was bold, with wide curves and a commanding presence. People loved it because it combined luxury with performance, but it was large and expensive to run, and eventually replaced by newer models. Number 4. Rover P5. Built by Rover, this car was a favorite among politicians and professionals. It had a clean, upright design and a calm, refined feel. Early versions had a 3.0-liter engine, later upgraded to a V8. Inside, it was all about comfort and quiet confidence. No flash, just quality. It became known as a car for serious people. But as newer designs came in, the P5 slowly disappeared from the roads.
Number 3. Armstrong Siddeley Star Sapphire. A name many people have forgotten today. But in the early 1960s, it stood for luxury and innovation. The Star Sapphire had a 4.0-liter engine and even optional automatic transmission, rare at the time. The design was elegant, with smooth lines and a dignified look. People admired its engineering and exclusivity. But the company couldn't keep up with competition, and production ended.
Number 2. Singer Vogue. Produced by Singer, another British brand now lost to time. The Vogue was a stylish and comfortable saloon. It had a smaller engine, around 1.6 liters, but still offered a premium feel. What made it stand out was its design. Clean lines, subtle chrome, and a modern look for its time. People liked it because it felt luxurious without being too expensive. But brand consolidation in the UK auto industry meant Singer disappeared. Number 1. Jaguar S-Type, 1960s. Not to be confused with the modern version. The original Jaguar S-Type was introduced in 1963. It combined performance, luxury, and style in a very balanced way. With engines up to 3.8 liters, it was fast, but still smooth and refined. The design was elegant and timeless. Inside, it had everything you'd expect from Jaguar: wood, leather, and comfort. People loved it because it offered the best of everything. But as newer Jaguars replaced it, this classic slowly faded from everyday roads. These cars once defined British luxury. They were seen outside offices, parked in driveways, and cruising through quiet streets. They represented a time when craftsmanship mattered, and driving was something to enjoy, not rush. But like many things from the past, they were replaced, forgotten, and left behind. Still, their legacy remains, in photographs, in memories, and in the quiet admiration of those who remember. Because these weren't just cars, they were part of Britain's story. Thanks for watching.